Glasses on. There we go. Now I can see better. Cool. Welcome, everybody. This is Mikey of Mikey Sue's channel, ChattyBloggerMS for Mikey Sue's. And this is Special Edition JAS number 8. Now, if you hear the arguing in the background, that's my neighbor. Our neighbors are insane nuts. Neighbors that are screaming and yelling at each other. So don't let that distract you. On this special edition, I hope to be here at least for about a half an hour or so until the show starts. We're talking about the 2025 inductees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year. Isn't that cool? And I will just read them off the way I have it listed, because I did ask who are the inductees for this year. And hello, Kevin. First in the box. Hey, Mikey. Welcome, Kevin Theme Park Adventures. Hey, waving to you too, buddy. Yeah. So I wanted to go ahead and give you folks an opportunity to hear about who the inductees are. And then hopefully half an hour from now, around 8 p.m. Eastern, I think it's on ABC and Disney Plus, and they're going to show the entire Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ceremony with all the inductees included and some performances. So, and one of my favorites got in, but we'll mention him in just a minute. Okay. So, how you doing, Kevin? Everything going good? Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to put this on so I can let people know who the inductees are and then where I've had experiences with them, so it's kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay, so I'm reading according to the information I asked for. Okay, so verbatim, as I'm trying to read here, it says the 2025 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees have been announced, with 7 performers being honored in one of 3 categories. So in the performer category, you have the group Bad Company, Chubby Checker, Joe Cocker, Cyndi Lauper, Outkast, Soundgarden, and finally Jack White and the White Stripes. How about that? That is awesome. And the one I'm most excited for, Soundgarden, of course, because I am very excited for Chris Cornell. It is a posthumous honoring to bring his group into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but it's been long overdue, and I'm very glad that he got in. So to you, Chris, rest in peace, and congratulations, dude, on getting your group into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. All right. In addition to the performers, Salt and Pepper and Warren Zevon, woo, Werewolves of London, they received the Musical Influence Award, while Tom Bell, Nicky Hopkins, and Carol Kay were awarded the Musical Excellence Award, and then Lenny Waronker received the Ahmet Ertegun Award. So, very, very cool. Yes. Alrighty. That is awesome. Okay. Well, my experience with most of these, as I said, I really liked Warren Zevon, and Werewolves of London is a fantastic song, but he has done others. Salt and Pepper, I remember from the funny movie Stay Tuned with, the late John Ritter, and of course, Pam Dauber, and it was very funny, about shows from hell and everything else like that. So, and Salt and Pepper did like their own video in that, so that was kind of funny. As I said, I got to know Chris Cornell very briefly through email and through talking to him through that, and very well-spoken man, and very, very cool when it came to fans. And he did follow a lot of people in their different YouTube early years. And thankfully, my Warlord Fade channel, which was the very first one I did, was where he saw one of my singing videos, and he thought it was very good, and he emailed me, and I sent him one back, and we just conversed and we talked. So through email. So it was very, very cool. I miss him. Chris Cornell, in my honest opinion, did the greatest Bond theme ever. You know my name from Casino Royale, when Daniel Craig became that was his first Bond film. Yeah, it was just fantastic. Um, Bad Company, yeah, they've been due for a while, so I'm happy for those guys. Um, let's see, Chubby Checker, yes, the twist. It took them a really long time for him, but yes, I'm glad. Joe Cock, Joe Cocker, who did, I think, one of the best Beatles covers of with a little help from my friends. That. Yeah, I can't do my best Joe Cocker, but I try anyway. Cindy Lauper, girls just want to have fun. Well, guess what, Cindy? You're going to have fun becoming a brand new Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee. Woohoo! I'll bet you'll even do the song tonight when it premieres at after 8 o'clock Eastern on ABC. Let's see. Outcast, of course, is hey, hey, yeah, oh, oh. Yeah, they took a while for that. And then, of course, the White Stripes, Seven Nation Army. Oh, God. If I get a chance to watch any of the recasts or the rewatch from the ceremony itself, I do hope he does that song because I really like Jack White when he does that. Oh, my God. Seven Nation Army. What a great song. Um, to be honest, I really don't recognize. I do recognize Nikki Hopkins because I think she helped bring about some of those early, African American groups, the ladies groups and so forth. I think she was a big influencer on that. Uh, for musical excellence, Carol Kay was always a very funny lady, but also very well talented in the music area. I don't recognize Lenny Warronker very much and Tom Bell. If you recognize anybody of these ones that I don't recognize, let me know what their major, uh, vision was in the rock in music. So yeah, all right, cool. And there's my buddy, my bro Jay, Sci-Fi Nation saying, Mikey, hey. And Lizzie says, hey there, Suzanne and Mikey and Cats. Thank you, Lizzie. Lizzie Armstrong's here with us tonight. And she says hello to Kevin and Sci-Fi Nation and hey Jay at Sci-Fi Nation. And Lizzie had a message retracted. Okay, no worries. Kevin says, hey Lizzie, to Lizzie Armstrong. Yeah, great topic. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Thank you. Yeah, I think there's some good inductees this year. Like I said, especially my friend Chris Cornell's group, Soundgarden. Oh, can't wait till Tom Morello and those guys do a performance. Oh, I can't wait. That'll be awesome. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. Mike Seha, hey, my Swedish brother. How you doing, brother? Greetings, Mike. Yeah, it's good to see you. Thumbs up. Thank you, Mike. Good to see you, yourself, my friend. And big thumbs up to you. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, and hello, Mike Seha. And of course, he's waving to Miss Lizzie Armstrong. That is so cool when you folks do that, guys and ladies. That's very nice of all of you. Yes. I retract. Oh, when AI miscorrects my words. I see. Yes, yeah. That dreaded AI autocorrect. Arr! That, yeah, drives me nuts. When I try to type something in there. Anyway. Well, we got 3 likes. And awesome. We got 6 people watching. Yeah, so I'm just going to talk real quickly a little bit about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame choices and this year. And, you know, previous years went really well. I was glad when Sting got in on his own merit, my favorite artist. And Sheryl Crow got in last year. So I was very happy about that on her own merit. And the Police got in a while back before Sting. So, good stuff. Oh, yeah. waving with the mic, say hi there. Lizzie saying, yeah, Rick instead of rock. Oh, yeah, ha, ha, ha. Rick and roll. The Rick roll, Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. That Rick roll? Yeah, I remember that. That was so much fun. That was. Some people think it's a Pornhub channel or something, and then boom, there's Mr. Rick, Astley going Rick roll. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be funny when Rick Astley does finally get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I don't think he's even been nominated before or even given a shot yet. But it's still early for the man. Give him a chance. He'll get in eventually. Yeah, he'll get in. So will Psy, with his Gangnam Style. He'll probably get in eventually too. But that's in the future, if that happens. But for now, I'm just very glad. Yeah, I like Sheryl Crow too, Lizzie. She's my favorite female artist. Yeah, very cool. Lizzie says AI hasn't read the Encyclopedia of Music yet. Amen to that. I don't even think they've even touched it, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, so like I said, I was blessed in my life to at least be able to talk with Chris Cornell of Soundgarden. I owned Super Unknown. I owned that album. I used to. I mean, I don't have it now, but I used to own it. It was a fantastic album from beginning to end. As I said, my favorite discourse with Chris was asking him, I said, well, what's your favorite song on the album? And I would have thought he would have said Black Hole Sun, right? You would have thought that. And he said, well, no, Black Hole Sun. I get that. I get that asked of me. And I said, yeah, it's a great song, right? Took a long time to create. But he says the one that he admired the most was the following song after it on the album called Spoon Man. And I've seen the video several times of Spoon Man. Fantastic video. And I never forgot the story he told me that one of the guys in the band, I think it was Tom Morello, to be honest. That's just the best guess of mine, but it's probably accurate. But they just found this guy on the street, right? He was just playing his, spoons and things to get little bits of money, a little bit of change, things like that. Doing really good. And the guy said, "Hey, we need something. We need a man like you for a song and possibly a video that we're doing." And the guy said, "Well, hell yes. So yeah, and that's the urban legend, I think. But yeah, but somehow they found this guy, and then they put him on the song in the song. It sells a lot. Then they put him in a video. They showed what he looked like. The guy just he looks a little bit off, a little bit, eccentric a little bit, but he does great playing on his spoons and stuff. Real spoons, none of this wooden crap. This is real, silver. So yeah. So that's that story. Um, and then of course Soundgarden was a big, huge influence on the uh Metalocalypse. You guys remember that from Toonami or um, you know, Cartoon Network or whatever. It was late at night because it was meant more for like teenagers and above. It wasn't meant for any kids below the age of 16. Metalocalypse, yeah, that was that was some insane stuff. And yeah, Soundgarden did have a few songs that it looked like the guys were from Metalocalypse were playing it, and I've seen some videos for that. Yeah, so yeah, good stuff there. Uh, excuse me. I'll tell you my one quick story of Jack White of the White Stripes. Now he did that the next Bond theme, Quantum of Solace. Uh, you know, Another Way to Die was the name of the song, and he did that with Alicia Keys, right? And that's one thing he's known for. Um, There was a documentary that came out. I want to try to find this documentary again. I know it's available somewhere on YouTube. I just got to look for it. But it was a music documentary, and it was called "This Could Get Loud." Okay, and in it, basically Jack White and of the White Stripes and Edge from U2 was there, the Edge, and Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin, right? And these three guys, commiserated and talked and played their guitars, played some songs. Um, Jack White showed us how to create his own guitar from just pieces of different items and things like that. That was one of the most funniest, but actually one of the most noteworthy parts of the documentary is where he actually created his own guitar. That was just insane. Yeah. And I mean, just out of parts. That was it. Just whatever he had available to him, and he created it. Yeah. Yeah. So the documentary is called This Could Get Loud. If any of you can find it on YouTube, let me know. Send me a message if you're friends with me on Facebook. There at Michael R. Fournier, which is my name there. Um, just and you'll notice me and Suzanne's together because we have the cats are in our background. We have all these cats and stuff, and the link to my Facebook I think is over there on the old Mikey Sue's Forward channel. It may be considered inactive to people, so maybe it doesn't work anymore. But I still have some friends on Facebook I know. So Lizzie, let Charlotte know or anybody. If they can find it, This Could Get Loud. That's the name of it. Yeah. Let me know. If it's available, I'll go check it out, definitely. And download it because I thought it was a great documentary. A wonderful music history of three great men from three great bands. Yeah, definitely. Let's see. We are at 17 minutes and 7 seconds. So we're only about 13 more minutes or so, probably about 15 more minutes or so away. Then I will give way to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame there. As I said, you need to check it out either through ABC or Disney Plus. Personally, I'm not a big fan, obviously, of Disney Plus, but if you do want to check out the complete ceremony, go there after 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That would be 5 o'clock Pacific Time and 7 in the Central Time Zone. So 7 p.m. So yeah, check that out. Yeah, that should be fun. And eventually, all you have to do is wait about a week or so. YouTube will download just little bits, little snippets here and there of the entire Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ceremony and show the best bits, the best music moments and everything that come together with that. So that should be a lot of fun. Yeah, that should be worth something. Anyway, let's see. So yeah, before I forget, I do want to thank Lizzie Armstrong, Our Lady from Queensland, Australia, for being here. Mike Seha, live, our friend from Sweden, our brother. And I want to thank Kevin's Theme Park Adventures, our buddy from California. And make sure you hit the like button here if you liked it tonight. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and everyone else's channels here in the chat if you get a chance. Don't forget to share this with your friends and family. And also, don't forget to hit that like button or the bell. I really should keep this close to me. There you go. Hit that notification bell, when you subscribe so that you can be notified of any future podcast or live streams or any live webcams like this, you know. Um, there is one more thing I wanted to talk about, and that's my future plans. Now, as of this time, um, sometime tomorrow, I don't know what time tomorrow at all, but tomorrow I'll do my next two reviews of TOS and Get Smart. I'm doing 2 episodes of each, trying to finish out the group. For till the end of the year, and I'll do that again on Wednesday as well this week. And that's the only 2 things I got planned, really. Um, Next Saturday, a week from today, is when I found out it's confirmed that myself and Chance Bartels will be doing the Nostalgic Pod Blast at 5:35 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 2:35 in the Pacific Time Zone, 4:35 p.m. in the Central Time Zone. And we're going to be talking with Mark Malkoff. I hope I said his last name correct. He does a podcast about simply Johnny Carson, the man, the myth, the legend, the late night talk show host that was the defining figure that lifted late night above its standard. And then the other guys like Jay Leno, uh, you know, um, Jimmy Kimmel, Seth Meyers, uh, David Letterman, Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Fallon. They're all trying to catch on the heels of the legend of Carson. But I don't think anybody's come close to what Johnny Carson delivered to the world up until his passing. So, yeah, so Chance and I are going to talk with Mark, and there might be some prizes we might give away for trivia for our pop culture. And we're also going to talk about, um, hopefully, we'll get a chance to mention our previous, we never got a chance to mention our top 10 Halloween movies. So we maybe get a chance to do that. But we'll see what happens. It is his show, ultimately, and I'm the co host. So as long as his new producer and creator Natalie likes me, well, we should be doing fine. We should be doing okay. So that's what's coming up next week. 3 different things, and that's all I'm doing. Yeah, there's been a lot of other changes going on. Um, I might appear on other streams now because I do have this commitment to Chance, and I want to do that every 2 weeks. Also, there's our friend, Agent Charlotte Nightstar. Oh, she's got 2 really cool podcasts coming up next week. Hopefully, one she's got with my buddy Larry, from Be Yourself Adventures. They're going to be talking music and everything. And the other one I think she's got planned is with Ezra Carter. He's a great guy. He's also a Hollywood actor, and he does some movies and things on the side and also writes music and everything else. So, a very talented man. And hopefully, I'll get a chance to hang with Charlotte on 1 or 2 of those. I'm definitely going to download the interview she does with Larry, um, and try to stay in the chat for as long as I can until Chance is ready to do his show. That'll be next Saturday on the 15th. And then, of course, she's got this thing with Ezra, hopefully on the 16th, on that Sunday. Yeah. So, yeah, so tomorrow, like I said, I've got planned to do 4 more episodes, 2 of each, of course, from the shows I mentioned. Sometime, I think after I'm done with dinner here, we have our in complex dinner, free dinner for everybody tomorrow. So after that, I'll go ahead and do those 4 reviews, 4 episodes, and then Wednesday, same thing. And then I'm not doing anything on the weekend except, like I said, going to be there with Charlotte and be there for Chance, for Sunday or Saturday night for next week. So, and I think the following week, yeah, Tuesday might be the Hill Jack, because I know they do it every 2 weeks. So, yeah, hopefully, if they do the Hill Jack the following week, I know it won't be this week, but the following week, I think it is, the Hill Jack Happy Hour with Sabrina and Sean. Yeah, I should be there for that. That'd be something I also am committed to co-hosting, which is a lot of fun. Um, Let's see. So yeah, Rex should be there. He usually is with us. And let's see. I haven't seen Little Movie Perp do stuff lately, but usually I like to hang out with him there. There's also Apex Comics that does an occasional live stream. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. I mean, from now until the end of the year. Um, for now, I guess I'll try to grow the beard back a little bit, so we can do a Christmas show on Christmas Eve, which should be fun. Um, we'll do a U.S. Thanksgiving one, uh, right around the 27th of November this month to celebrate my dad, who's turning 81, and my cousin, who's turning 86. Yeah, 86 or 87. My uncle, my great uncle. So, yeah. So we'll be celebrating their birthdays and Thanksgiving Day, of course. Like I said, it's supposed to fall on the 27th of November, I believe. Okay, and then we'll celebrate our cat on a special webcam. Deja Vu, who turns 5 on December 1st. And then we hope to do, like I said, just our own our own live stream with select panel for Christmas Eve. Nothing Christmas Day. I haven't planned anything Christmas Day, though I don't know if Raquel and Moira might do something. So if they do, I'll be there for them. We'll be there for them. Me and Suzanne. Um, like like I said, I might do something New Year's Eve. I haven't really planned that far ahead yet, but you never know. I said, remember, you never know where you'll hear or see me next. So there you go. But yes, on January 1st, there will be a big reveal. There's going to be 3 new genres of music and related to music, older music genres. That just gives you a hint of what we're going to cover next year. And we're only going to have a very select panel for that. And yeah, there's only certain people I'm really trying to pick out to help me out with the music side of it. And we're just gonna go. What I'll do is we'll just go at random. We'll pick one thing from one genre, another thing from another genre, and a third thing from another genre, and we'll discuss it. And yeah, I might even be able to play a sample of it. Not too long. A couple of seconds, probably about at least a minute and a half of it. But yeah, just to give people an idea of what we'll be talking about. And if you're familiar with it, that's the other thing. So that's coming up January 1st. Yeah. So look forward to that. Mark it on your calendars, okay? January 1st of 2026. Because, like I said, what will happen is if I'm still, probably more than likely, I'm still going to be caught up here with, I'll be up to Get Smart, probably getting ready to finish it out in a couple more months. So it will take probably at least till about February, maybe early March. And I don't know what's going to happen the rest of the year because I know that my beautiful wife is going to have to do her knee surgeries eventually soon and her shoulder. And she and I are going to have to go and get our paperwork done. We're going to have to get our passports renewed. We're going to have to do other things. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on in real life next year. After the first of the next year, once we get ourselves set up and we know where we want to go, to get stuff taken care of. And it does cost money. So that's the other thing, too. I have to start saving for that for sure. But yeah, as I said, that for now, all in the future. Don't have to worry about any of that right now. Just letting you know, just throwing it out there that it's available. But you'll know the big reveal, as I said, on the 1st. So, okay, so at this point, we do still have 3 people watching and 3 people who have already hit the like button. So, thank you so much for everybody that's done so, including my beautiful wife, Miss Suzanne over there, and our beautiful cats, Moonpie and Deja Vu. So, As my beautiful wife says, leave everything in God's hands. As Larry says, of Beers of Adventures, and my best friend of 50 years plus, he always says, always be yourself. And of course, as I mentioned before, Matt Arnold, who helped me out and said, remember, you never know where you'll hear or see me next. So that's my meme. That's what I cover with till the end of the year. And of course, peace from all of us here at Mikey Sue's and our cats Moon Pie and Deja Vu. And of course, there are special prayers. In fact, today I dedicate this stream, this webcam stream, live to everybody in the chat, to all of your families, and to all of our current 33 subscribers that we have in our ChattyBloggerMS channel. So thank you all for helping us out and for coming back to the channel that is very kind and is a very good safe haven for you to come say hello to your fellow chatters, have some fun, take some time off, relax, uh, as long as you love hearing my voice. But when you're done with it, let me know. Let me know, and I'll try to do less, instead of do more. Okay. All right. So Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen to everybody here in the chat and your families and everybody else we know in the community, whether they're in StreamYard and some on Twitter, and some there in Facebook, and of course over here on YouTube. So, alrighty. So, God bless America, God bless Canada, God bless Europe and the rest of the world. Remember, we only have one of it, so make sure you go out there, become the stewards and the guardians to the world at once, and make sure you leave it uh, available for future generations to admire the scenery and the spectacular views and different landmarks that we have around this beautiful world. And of course, let's hope and pray we can all reach a fragile peace. So, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen. Um, so, I'll go ahead and sign off so that the rest of you can go ahead and check out, like I said, check out abc.com, check out Disney Plus for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees ceremony tonight. Hope you have fun with it. And like I said, I'll be doing sometime tomorrow, probably after my dinner with Suzanne downstairs. And I think that might be 7 o'clock. Yeah, just after 7 p.m. I don't know the exact time, so I really won't say. I can't say. But it will be sometime after that time. So just like I said, make sure you hit the like button today. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. And don't forget to hit that notifications bell so that you can be notified of everything. And when I do it, tomorrow for the next uh, for the two series and the next 4 episodes I'll be covering. So yeah. So that's tomorrow sometime. All right. So everybody take care of yourselves. Enjoy the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame show tonight if you get a chance to see it anywhere there in the United States and Canada or anywhere around the world. And take care, everyone. God bless you all. And we'll see you next time on ChattyBloggerMS. There we go.